This is 2 bitches, 1 brain cell. And I'm bitches. One of them with 1 brain cell. And that's Sterling.
Oh,
the other bitch with the half of the brain cell. This was my intro, but I felt like that you didn't really vibe with that.
I guess we're keeping it now.
This is what I get for trying to be showy, I guess.
How was that showy? That just was discombobulated.
Was it? I felt like I was being very charismatic.
You opened with "Welcome to 2 bitches, 1 brain cell. I'm bitches."
Well, yeah. it's facts. I didn't want to give my name that time. I was gonna slide into it, but then you started questioning me, and now I feel self-conscious.
Anyways, I would like to welcome our special guest here today, Bobby Brantley. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys? How are y'all?
One of us is probably okay. The other one's probably high off their ass.
No, not high off my ass. I would just say I'm very excited for the holidays. That's what
me too. Me too.
We're all excited here.
Yeah, Christmas is my favorite time of year, so.
Is it? See, yeah. I've been hearing that a lot from people lately. I feel like they're all bullshitting me, but I mean, I can understand it. I guess it's just, I feel like everyone says it's their favorite time of year. What makes it your favorite time of year? I guess.
Well, it's just like the Christmas spirit. Everybody's all jolly. You got the jingle bells always going off on every commercial you ever see, and every commercial's about Christmas time, and you got your Christmas movies, hot chocolate. I like to make coal, these little coal bites with some Oreos, marshmallows. Ooh, wait! I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like it. I love
coal
Christmas.
Bites. I've never heard of that. I was definitely concerned for a second that you were actually like eating coal.
No, they have sugar in them.
Golden different in the South.
I was gonna say, yeah, damn. We do be raised a little different.
Yeah, a little different, huh?
I'm biased because December is my birthday month, so I get my birthday and Christmas in the same month.
Oh, really?
See,
when's your birthday?
The 7th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I feel people are 50-50 on that. I know a couple people, like I have one person whose birthday is on Christmas, and they absolutely hate it. They don't they hate that their birthday, because it gets overshadowed. It always gets combined with Christmas. It's not my birthday, it's also your birthday. It gets put into the secondary position. So
right.
For someone who actually likes having their birthday in the same month, I think that's kind of refreshing to see.
Fair enough.
It's also the first week.
That's true. You do have a little bit of a break. I feel like if maybe it was a little closer, you might feel a little different.
What about if you're born on Christmas Eve?
I think that's still doable, because I guess it depends on your family. Like my family never did anything Christmas Eve, so it wasn't much. If my birthday was Christmas Eve, I think I'd be okay. Maybe.
We typically put in the presents Christmas Eve night when the kids are asleep.
Yeah, that's about the only thing. Yeah, it was just more of as soon as the kids go to bed, we shove the presents under the tree and then we go to bed.
Take a bite off the cookie, drink the milk.
Yeah, the classics, huh?
All the good stuff. All right, well, now would be an appropriate time to say that, yes, this is our holiday episode, guys. If you haven't figured that out by now, we are going to go over some fun holiday questions that we sent out for everyone to fill out. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're going to go through some of these responses. We're going to let Bobby have a chance here and get his thoughts and opinions.
I think before anything, though, we should ask Bobby a couple questions about himself since he is our guest.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hit me.
Just go ahead and tell us about yourself, Bobby. Tell the audience who you are, what you do, where you come from.
Well, I'm Bobby Brantley. I'm a country singer around here in the city, and I also work at THC. I come from a little small town down in the south. It's called Rhodes, Lemoyne. It's a great little town. I grew up on a farm, Yeah, I'm about as country can go.
So the real rural life. You had like cows and chickens and the whole shebang?
Yeah. We had to work on the farm. Yeah, I two buddies that used to work on the farm with me. It was my great granddaddy's farm, called the Brantley farm. So yeah, we grew up on that farm. We was told to either work on the farm, join the police force, Marines, or get the hell out. So
That's so crazy that it was called the Brantley farm and your
Yeah.
name's Bobby Brantley. That's
Yeah,
it's
I
so
know.
funny how that works out.
you would
Love that.
think.
You
It
also
was
didn't get
part
really
of the
many
family.
options.
Yeah, I ain't had no choice but to. Granddaddy made it. We had to keep going.
Keep it going, you are. I mean, you're making a name for yourself out here. That Brantley name's gonna get a lot more popular. You might be able to sell tickets to the farm.
Yeah, maybe that'd be nice.
Everyone's gonna know where Bobby Brantley came from.
That's right. Everybody's gonna know.
Your name definitely carries some weight now. It's been amazing to see your growth.
I appreciate it. I really didn't think that anybody was really gonna care for country music. If I'm being honest, I denied it a really long time. It took my wife a lot of convincing for me to finally say yeah. You know.
And I mean, listen, I'll be quite frank with you. I'm not a big country music person, but when I'm on the train, I only listen to Sometimes. That is the only, that and maybe Sweater Weather. But Sometimes
Weather's
is
good.
what I go for every time. And I don't know what it is. It just it's perfect. I absolutely love it.
Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, that song's actually really does mean a lot to me. It's a very sad little song, you know. But yeah, I appreciate that. I've heard a lot of people that didn't really care for country music like that, but like my music, and that warms my heart because you know I grew up on country music, and I mean I absolutely love it.
I remember going to was it like in October or November? Somewhere around there you had that album release, and it was amazing.
Thank you.
It really was coincidentally. We both ended up going, even though we didn't know that both of us ended up going.
We had no idea who each
I
other
don't-
were at the time.
Yeah, if you look
Really?
at the city pictures they put on the
Uh-huh.
train, we're both in one of those pictures at that album release.
Yeah.
So I find it so fun that we get to bring you in on our show and get to speak with you, and you know,
Hell yeah.
it comes like almost full circle. I feel,
Yeah,
and I
it
think that's
does.
really cool.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is great. And thank y'all for coming. Seriously.
No problem.
It
It was a
means, it
great
means a
show.
shit ton to me.
The cow
Thank
that
you.
kept coming up on stage was amazing.
Yeah. We should have gave him a name.
We
he
really
wanted to
should
be a
have.
part of the show.
Listen, if you're that cow,
We'd love to have
Hit
you on
us
the
up.
show.
we would love,
We'd love to
have you
talk
back.
to you.
We'd like to let you reconnect with
I
Mr.
wanna
Bobby
adopt
Brantley.
him.
Just imagine the cow sitting there, and it's like, so what do you do for a living? And it's just moo.
I'm sure we could figure out. I don't think Sean would be too mad if we brought a cow into the building, right?
I feel like we need to now.
Yeah.
I feel like we're
think-
gonna
I think
push the
we
limits. All right. Nobody let Sean listen to this
Listen,
until we've
I'm-
got this figured out.
Listen, Sean and Scarlett aren't here, therefore I'm the next highest ranking. I say we can bring a cow in.
Hell yeah. Let's go get a cow.
Sounds good.
Speaking of cows and whatnot, this has nothing to do with that. You released a song tonight.
Yeah, I released 3 songs tonight.
Oh, did you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Look
go
at
two
us not
songs,
doing our reporting
technically.
work.
2 songs technically. The other song had already been released, but yeah.
Oh,
It was
was
it was
it
great.
it your other Christmas song?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Come Down That Chimney, yes ma'am.
Right.
Yeah, it was really great. I really was not expecting the turnout that it had, but I mean, I was really shocked.
Listen, I heard a lot of people talking about it tonight before it, so I think a
Wow.
lot of people were excited.
yeah, I'm bummed out I missed it.
couldn't believe it. Oh, it was great. It was something I've never seen before. I mean, it was packed in there, and I mean, I had a lot of support from a lot of people, and I just couldn't believe it.
I mean, the
I
people
almost
love
cried
Bobby.
at one point. I'm a really emotional guy.
Oh,
Listen, and we can hear that in the music, and I think that's what,
Yeah.
that's why you've got such a draw to you.
Yeah.
You're putting out those emotions
very
a lot
genuine.
more. Yeah, it's a very genuine,
Thank you,
vulnerable
guys.
feeling. And I think a lot of people miss that in this city.
For sure, yeah. You know, I mean, like I said, I grew up on sad country songs. You know, I can't get enough of them. I think my favorite type of country song is a sad one. You know, they just hit a little different. Every time I listen to any kind of sad country song, I tear up. You know, I'm emotional. I'm a real emotional guy.
Listen, when Rascal Flatts gets to going,
oh my god,
I get to crying. Like,
what hurts the most? I can't.
Every time. And I think that's why a lot of people end up avoiding country music, because it comes with that stigma of, well, it's either going to be about riding tractors and drinking beers, or it's going to be really depressing and it makes me want to cry, and I don't want to cry. So
they're you know, they're pretty emotional on this side of the coin, but you know, I love it. I try to write about a little bit of everything though.
And I think the versatility will definitely hit with a lot of people. Like I said, I wasn't a big country person, but every time I'm on that train, that's what I listen to. So, and I know I can't be the only one.
Oh yeah, I definitely got some Bobby in my rotation.
Well, thank y'all. I appreciate that.
No problem. Well, shall we start diving into some of those holiday-themed questions?
We can get into some of these holiday-themed questions. First one I got here. We're gonna do, what is the worst gift you've ever received? I know I've got, let me see. Got an answer here from Mr. Charles Wang. He has answered the question, and I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Charles. This is a boring ass answer. He said he's never gotten a gift that he hasn't liked. And I'm going to call bullshit on that, but I respect that you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
I'm going to be genuine. That's my answer as well, and it's serious.
What, never?
There's never been a gift that you just looked and you were like, oh.
No. I'm very thankful for, the gifts that are given to me.
Well, now that makes me feel a little bad.
Well, don't feel bad. You can still.
Well, listen, I've gotten a shitty gift. I will say it. I've only gotten one really shitty gift though.
What was it?
My aunt one time when I was a youngin', she always usually gives out money, but one year she decided to give me a gumball machine. It was like a little cheap, maybe like $10 gumball machine with no gumballs. So I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to use it?
See, that would genuinely upset me, especially as a kid. Like,
I thought they were going to be in the box. Nothing, just the gumball machine. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? But thank you.
Funnily enough, my mom one year got a giant like Oreo container. It was like a ceramic Oreo cookie jar. She was so excited, and then she opened it up and she goes, "You guys didn't fill it? Come on, like that's it's It's there. Why didn't you do that? It doesn't make sense." And I'm like, damn, you're right. So then we went out and got our Oreos the next day, and she was happy.
I would have just thrown like a gift card in it.
I'd take a gift card anyway. Those are the best kind of gift. Or money. You buy your own gift then.
Oh yeah, love me some money.
See, but money can't be the worst gift you've ever gotten. So.
Absolutely not. I love a good money gift.
Let's see. Oh, we've got an answer here from Sinclair. The worst gift they've ever received was an XXXS limited edition condom.
Oh.
I can potentially maybe understand why that would be the worst gift you've ever gotten.
But is it true? Is the real question.
But is it true?
Did you need it?
Probably.
It might hurt your feelings, but was it necessary? Let's see. Oh, we've got Miss Feoria.
That's my sister.
That's your sister. Also, the horoscope lady, I guess is the best way we could put that. She takes care of all the horoscopes here at Weasel.
Resident spooky lady over here at Weasel.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She said the worst gift she ever got was a set of barbecuing tools from a white elephant exchange.
Okay,
because she's an absolutely horrible cook. She says, I could light boiling water on fire. I really don't need to barbecue anything.
Yeah, I feel
That
like if
sounds
you're
like the
getting
worst
someone
gift.
barbecue tools, you gotta know if they at least barbecue.
Yeah, for sure. I love barbecuing though.
Oh,
I ain't good at it though.
I'm
But the
okay
fact
at
that
it.
you try, you know?
I actually, I actually did almost set my place on fire.
Oh
Cooking up
boy.
a barbecue, so I get her pain.
I mean, at least it wasn't boiling water that you caught on fire, though.
That's true.
I've
That's
witnessed someone do that before.
All right. Let's see. We have Ophelia Sharp. The worst gift she's ever received is a karaoke machine. I can't really use it, she says.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves karaoke, right? Even if you're bad at it,
Yeah,
you can do
I
it.
love karaoke.
Always a good
Karaoke's
time
a
to
good time.
practice.
Yeah.
Maybe boot it back up, try again. You never know.
Oh, maybe she's got stage fright or something. That's understandable. I wouldn't use it either then at that point.
Yeah, fair enough.
Final response here for our worst gift ever received. This is from Kai Watson, or also known as K1.
Oh, it's my friend's dad.
Oh hell yeah.
He said the worst gift he's ever gotten was his ex-wife.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
I don't want to touch that.
I don't want to touch that either. Bobby?
Nope. No, thank you.
All right. Well,
Probably best we don't
yeah,
touch that one, let's be honest.
Not my pig, not my farm, right there.
You know what? I'll agree with that statement. So
I concur.
yeah. So how about instead we start thinking about holiday movies?
Ooh.
What is your all-time favorite holiday movie?
You asking me?
Yes.
Okay.
Just in general, I guess. Just everybody. Sorry, I guess that was kind of very open-ended. I'm sorry.
She
I
was
know,
very
you're
high.
fine.
A little
All-time favorite ever is Home Alone 2.
Ooh, solid choice.
Is that that's the one where he's in New York, right?
Yes, I love that one greatly. It's great from beginning to end. It's definitely a classic.
I have not watched that in years.
I watch it about every year.
See, I found out they ended up making a third one, but I think
It's
it's with a
awful.
different kid.
Yeah, and it's really bad. Not
Is
even
it?
worth to watch. Yeah, it's awful.
Glad I didn't take the time to watch that then.
Horrific. Nothing like the first two.
What about you, Sterling? You have a favorite holiday movie?
I kind of got two bouncing around in my head. I can't really remember which one specifically, but there's just like those stop animation ones, like from the ye old days, basically. Like the Rudolph the
God.
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh yeah,
I
I love those two.
Yeah, those are
Charlie
great.
Brown.
And then I would say the other one's the one with Ebenezer Scrooge.
I don't know that one.
If I can't remember the name,
A
off the top of my
Christmas
head.
Carol?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. With the three ghosts and
Yep.
Ghost of Future, Past, and Present, or whatever.
Exactly. Those.
I only
two.
remember the Mickey Mouse version of that, so I didn't
I think I'm thinking the weird Uncanny Valley version. I like that one.
probably. Yeah. I don't know. They made like all of those stories over, all with like Mickey Mouse characters, and for some reason
yeah, no, I've
that's the
seen
only
that.
way I remember it.
Yeah, they literally had Scrooge be Scrooge.
Yeah. Let's see. So Sinclair says his all-time favorite holiday movies. Oh, come on, that's easy. It's Freddy's Nightmare on Elm Street. Haha, no. Seriously though, it's gotta be Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
Bad
Sound
Santa.
familiar.
I think it's a oh gosh, I can see the actor's face, but I can't think of his name. He was in Wedding Crashers. gonna say it's like Kevin or something. I don't know.
Kevin James?
No, not him. I know who that is.
Let's see.
I don't remember what his name is. Basically, to be honest, I've never seen the movie, unfortunately, and I can't give you any context as to what it's about. But
Oh, Bernie Mac is in there.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Bad Santa.
I don't think so either.
It's a comedy though, right? I think it's a comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
comedy
if Bernie
drama.
Mac's in it, yeah, it's a comedy.
It's got to be a comedy then.
Solid pick.
Were you thinking Billy Bob Thornton by chance?
I was not, but I do love Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, he's in this movie.
Wasn't he in Sling Blade?
I think so. He was also in Bad News Bears.
Oh, okay. Nice. He's hot.
He is hot.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just gonna say that. I am glad we're on the same.
He's
same
a really
mindset
good looking
there.
man.
Let's see. Oh, so Faye says, her favorite holiday movie is
Oh,
Claus.
Faye.
It's a lesser known animated movie about Santa's origins, so I guarantee you none of us are gonna know what the fuck it is.
That
Yeah.
actually sounds very familiar.
She says Claus with an exclamation point, and I don't know if that's part of the title or she's just excited. Because knowing her, she'd be very excited about her little hipster movie because she's got to pick one nobody's gonna know.
Is it Claus with a K?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh,
It's a good film. The
Okay,
animation.
See,
now
my
I feel better that
dumbass.
at least someone knows it.
I was thinking CLAWS.
I mean,
I think I'm on the
Claus,
same
that's
level as
usually
you.
how it's
Santa
spelled.
Claus.
Okay, well, Claus, I haven't seen it, but I definitely have heard of that name, or I've seen the spelling of that. So
From what I know, I think it's like
Solid
a
pick.
Spanish movie that was like released over on
Oh.
Netflix, and then it got voiced with American actors as well.
oh, okay, cool.
And then I've
I'd
seen
probably
bits and
check that
pieces
out.
of it. The animation is beautiful.
It looks pretty sick, honestly. I'll probably check that out and watch it. Why not?
Hell yeah!
All right. So K1 says, and this is invalid to me, and I'm going to say that now. His favorite holiday movie is Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. He puts in parentheses, it's a Christmas movie to me. Okay.
You know,
I don't count it. It's not that. No.
it's not a Christmas
but-
movie.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm trying to. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but I don't think there's anything Christmas related at all in the movie, right?
No, there isn't. But
So
I mean, if he watches it every Christmas, to him,
if
it's a
he
Christmas
watches
movie.
it, right? So I guess, but if we're talking about technicalities here, that's not a holiday movie. It's just a movie you watch during the holiday.
Essentially.
Yeah.
But solid pick. I've actually
It
never seen a
is-
single Fast and Furious movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a single one.
Not a single one that I can remember.
If you're gonna watch one, Tokyo Drift is definitely one to watch. It's probably my favorite one out of all of them.
The first like 3 are the best, I would say.
I agree. Yes.
I'll definitely check. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not an action movie kind of guy. You know,
Oh, that's completely valid.
never have been.
That's valid. I try to see the popular stuff because I know if I don't, I'm gonna feel left out. So I try
Yeah.
to smash through those real quick.
Yeah, my wife's on a mission to try to get me to watch every popular. Only popular movies I might know are like superhero movies and like Star Wars.
Hmm.
But like action movie, I've never been at Will Smith. He's the king of action. I can't get into it. Love him though. He's awesome. Just too much noise. Just poof, whoop,
Hmm.
just gets too much. Or maybe I'm old. Who knows?
No, nothing wrong with it. You got your own taste.
Yeah.
I think it's great to turn on if you just need noise in the background.
Yeah, that's true. They're too long too. Movies, I don't like watching movies like that. They're just too long.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm definitely a binge watcher, so I think
Yeah.
I like movies in the sense that they're long enough to keep me from doing something else,
Yeah.
but they're not long enough to hold my attention for the amount of time that I need. So I end up binging a show instead because I can do 4 episodes is probably longer than the movie I just watched.
Yeah, I know. I can binge watch a TV show, but I cannot watch a movie. I don't know why.
I can watch like 4-hour long YouTube videos and whatnot. But
Yeah.
like with movies and shows, I have a really hard time just keeping my attention.
Yeah.
Like I
same
just
here.
straight up stopped watching movies until I met Amara.
Yeah, we kind of watch movies a lot. Lots of sleepovers.
Yeah, my wife likes to watch movies, so I've watched them a lot more recently with her, but otherwise, I probably watch a movie maybe once a year.
Fair enough. What are our next submission?
Yeah, so one of them I don't want to say because it's going to prelude to another question for later. I don't want it to spark the debate too early. So the other one we had from Ophelia Sharp. And she basically said, I think something similar to what you were saying. You mentioned A Christmas Carol earlier. She said that one is her favorite, but it's the 10 silent film version.
Oh.
I don't know if that's the same one you were referencing.
No, I was thinking. I don't even fucking know what I was thinking. I just remember the animation being very creepy, but I enjoyed the movie.
I mean, to be honest, they remake that. I don't know how many different times with how many different things. It's got to be a solid story. I've never been a big fan of the whole Ebenezer Scrooge thing, but
the one I'm thinking has Jim Carrey as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it different. A Jim Carrey movie is, I mean, like The Grinch. Hello.
The Grinch was awesome.
That is a good movie.
Like,
yeah.
You know, Jim Carrey is his own category of movies.
Just like Will Ferrell.
Mm-hmm.
I like that guy.
Let's talk about family traditions. We kind of touched a little bit on it earlier with the Christmas Eve conversation. Is there anything that your family really does during Christmas? Do you have any like quirky things your family does, or just any like wholesome kind of thing that you do just at Christmas?
Well, let me think a little bit. It's been a while since, I haven't been home in a long time, but one thing we used to do, or that I think we still kind of keep it up, is we always turn on some music, some Christmas music in the background. And my grandma, she'll cook up some nice Christmas dinners for us, and then we'll open our gifts, youngest to oldest. And after that, might play some board games, like might play some Uno or, cards or something. Then after that, we go to sleep. We eat good and go to bed. We kind of open the gifts together, maybe play a game or two or something, and then we're off to bed. We don't really spend Christmas together the whole time. And we didn't really like, going to families' houses like that. It was kind of just me and my grandma and my granddaddy.
I actually see that's like so absolutely wholesome.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Damn, like I was just expecting something like we make a popcorn wreath for the tree, or the tinsel, whatever the shit's called. I don't know. The garland, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking?
I think you had it right with tinsel.
Is it tinsel? Yeah, I don't know. They put the popcorn on the string and they put it on the tree. That's something I always saw in movies, but never knew anyone that actually did that.
Well, me and my grandma, we actually usually would always put the tree up together. And there's a couple of ornaments that I've made as a youngin' that she'd hang up on there. And then at the end, we make my granddaddy put the Christmas star on. So I guess that's another tradition that we do.
Yeah, me and my grandma have a similar thing. We always set up the tree together and decorate it together.
Yeah. So it's a nice little moment. It's one of my favorite things to do with her.
We love that. What about Sterling? Any other things that you do or did for Christmas?
For Christmas dinner, we kind of just have crackers and cheese.
Just crackers and cheese?
Crackers, cheese, Martinelli's, and probably some summer sausage.
Ooh.
So like a mini charcuterie board kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of. We don't really eat big. Sometimes we'll have ham.
Okay. Any particular reason it's such like a lighter, simpler kind of a thing?
I cannot tell you. I have no clue. Thanksgiving's big, and then Christmas, it's just let's have some crackers and cheese.
That's definitely interesting. I think everyone I know is just kind of, it's a holiday, so everyone's got to splurge. I don't think I've ever had anyone say they've gone lighter on Christmas.
Yeah, no, I've heard that my whole life. I've always just thought it was kind of weird. I'm like, oh, are we not cooking a big meal? And she's like, no, we're going to have crackers. Like, oh, okay.
I mean, if you like it, by all means.
I mean, yeah, it tastes
each
fine.
their own. I love that.
I'm going to be hungry later, but I'll eat it.
That's when we'll have second supper. It's fine.
I go walk to the store.
Yeah, see? And it's a cute tradition. Impractical, but cute.
Exactly.
Let's see. So Faye says her family watches all of the John Wick movies every Christmas.
Huh.
So she said it's not at all a Christmas movie, but it's a tradition. They do it every year. I'm assuming she means there's 3 of them now, right? 3 or 4?
4. And a 5th one's on the way.
Damn.
What I love about the John Wick movies is they do not take themselves seriously in the slightest, and you can just turn your brain off and enjoy the movie.
I think that's just Keanu Reeves, to be honest. I think I just enjoy him as an actor too much. I'll watch anything he's in.
Yeah, probably same.
He reminds me. Adam Driver looks a lot like him.
He does,
Yes.
doesn't he?
Looks
Yeah,
like a
I love
younger
Adam
version
Driver,
of
though.
him. Yeah, there was actually, I don't know if y'all have seen it on the internet. There was a post going on about the guy who played the Flash in the Justice League movie.
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller, and then it was Adam Driver, and then it was Keanu Reeves, and it was like their Pokemon forms.
Oh my God, yeah. I was trying to think of what his name was. Yeah, dude, they all look alike, but just in different fonts.
They're
Ages.
Different fonts.
The different fonts, I love
One's
that
italicized,
one.
one's bold, one's just normal.
Well, it's like the Katy Perry, Zooey Deschanel, and there's another girl, and they all look like sisters, just slightly different. It's crazy.
There's this actor from. Have y'all ever seen the first Romeo and Juliet movie that was made?
I don't think so now.
You might have seen it in high school,
one?
maybe.
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, the one in the 60s.
I
Definitely
probably
I think it was made in
have,
1964. It was you'd probably see it in drama class or English class maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I've seen it at least. But anyways, the actor that plays Romeo looks exactly like Zac Efron when he was in High School Musical. I mean, they look the exact same. It's so creepy.
I think this is also a good time to mention that I do firmly believe that Keanu Reeves is a vampire.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there now because they've got pictures of this guy throughout history that looks exactly like him. He doesn't look like he's aged. It's so uncanny how he's got to be a vampire. I mean, I wouldn't even be mad about it. I'd praise it, honestly.
Bobby, I just looked up the actor you were talking about. He really does, and he also looks like a young Mark Hamill.
Doesn't he? It's fucking creepy,
it's
dude.
It's creepy. I hate it.
But he's good looking, though.
Yeah, I had a crush on Zac Efron.
I mean, who didn't?
Same.
I mean, Lord.
I mean, have you seen High School Musical?
Oh my God, yeah. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the hell out of that movie. I didn't tell my friends though, because they make fun of me. But fuck, I think I have it on. I had it on DVD.
Yep, I have all 3.
I had the sing-along version on DVD.
Same here.
My granddad was like, "Why the hell you want this thing for?" I was like, "I don't know, man. It's fun. It's got singing on it." He got it for me for
singing
Christmas.
on it.
Oh. Also, Camp Rock. I also watched that when I was
Oh
younger.
my God,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Listen.
Nick Jonas. Woo! That's
See,
a beautiful
I
man.
was very, very hard on Joe, and then they
What?
broke up, and I realized that Nick was the better option all along.
Oh my God, come on. Oh my
It took
God.
a while, but I got there.
I used to want. Oh my God. The first song I learned how to play on guitar was "Please Be Mine" by Jonas Brothers.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh,
Honestly,
we learned a lot about Bobby.
That's
Yeah.
just given me a whole different level of respect for you as an artist, Bobby. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, thank you. I love them. I like every type of music. I
So,
probably know every song.
Does this mean we can get a cover of "When You Look Me in the Eyes"?
I've
Bobby
I've
Brantley?
actually thought about it. I will
Please.
actually do that. I've thought about it 1,000 times. I will fucking do that.
Listen, we'll bring you back on for that episode specifically.
We'll have you do a
Okay.
live performance.
I got you. I've been thinking about that. That was actually going to be the first song that I was going to record. Which is
Really? I
hilarious, yeah.
love that. See, I told you, Bobby, we were coming full circle tonight.
I know, isn't that crazy?
This one is from Sinclair. He says, I honestly carry around a mistletoe with me everywhere.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a kiss, I see.
No.
Always trying to get a kiss. Now, does that concern me a little bit? Potentially.
I just
But,
realized I
I
also have a
mean-
mistletoe in my pockets.
Okay, so Sterling's picking up on the advice. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me know how it works. The girl could be using some more kisses.
I'll probably get stabbed.
Probably. Yeah, maybe don't. Let's see. We have another holiday tradition from Ophelia Sharp. Oh, okay. Grab your tissues. This one's depressing. I was always alone on Christmas, but I did have tea parties with my stuffed animals.
Oh.
Honey, I'm so sorry. That is both adorable and heartbreaking at the same time. Do you need a hug? I would love to give you a
Oh.
hug.
Yeah.
I kind of just feel bad.
We can all have a tea party.
We can have a tea party.
I always love an excuse to wear a tug.
All
I like
right,
an excuse to
Ophelia.
get drunk.
You're not supposed to do that. Not with
You
tea.
get some hard tea.
Yeah.
Iced tea.
Twisted
the
tea.
Long
Yeah.
Island tea.
Online, that's right. Sterling wants to party. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, party is in the title of Tea Party.
This one is from K1.
Oh no.
His weird tradition for the holiday season is I love to give gifts, but I refuse to buy them, so they are usually obtained by less than legal means.
Robin Hood type.
That's what it sounds like.
Allegedly.
It also sounds like he just formally admitted to doing
Allegedly.
that. Allegedly. So
You can't knock a man's grind.
He's on his grind set. Remember,
Okay.
kids, if you can't put it on layaway, just steal it.
You know?
just don't get caught. Not that we're suggesting that you do that.
Kidding. It's kidding.
Yeah.
One of my dads is a cop. I'll say I'm kidding as well.
This one I feel like is a big debate with people, so I'm curious to hear your guys' answers as well as our submissions. When is the appropriate time to start decorating for the holiday season?
Day after Thanksgiving.
We usually start the day after we finish eating. Or the day after. I think we start the day after. So the day after Thanksgiving, I think.
We're a little too full on Thanksgiving.
That's right.
See, it's split in my family. So my parents' house, we usually started about the first week or the last, not right after Thanksgiving, but like a couple of days after, or like that first week of December is when we'd do it. But then like my aunt, she would be putting up her Christmas tree. Like we'd go over for Thanksgiving and her Christmas tree would already be up. So I don't know how if she just puts it up like right after Halloween. I don't know.
That's how my grandma
But
does it.
it's always up at Thanksgiving. So
I feel like that just kind of takes you out of the mood of Thanksgiving, you know?
My grandma's favorite holiday is Christmas, so she'll skip right past Thanksgiving if she wants to. She just likes the
Christmas,
food.
I love Christmas.
see, but then you'd think if that was the case that you would have crackers and cheese on Thanksgiving then, and then she'd make a big meal on Christmas.
No.
She's got to compromise somewhere.
Or maybe she just wants to take it so easy on Christmas and like nothing's open so you can't order anything that she just decided crackers and cheese.
I think she just likes hanging out.
I think she just likes to chill.
I respect that.
You know, we're talking about what day the Christmas decorations go up. What day do they go down?
Shit, I'd take them bitches down. Probably the day after Christmas.
Okay.
But your family is just like up and on it, aren't they? I feel like y'all are a bunch of organized people.
Min-maxing
My
decorations.
Meemaw is. She's a very organized woman. She likes her house to be a certain way, you know?
Can't falter.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy. I think the last time I put up decorations, I didn't take them down until like mid-February.
My goodness.
Yeah, I do. Well, listen, to my defense, I really like twinkly pretty lights. So
Yeah, they are nice.
they're very nice to look at. I would keep them up all year round if it didn't look tacky.
Yeah, that's true. I like my colorful Christmas lights over anything else.
I really like the blues and the purples they have now for the bulbs. They have some really rich, pretty purple and blues now. And I know it's not technical Christmas colors, but I would love to see a house in just the blues and purples.
My Meemaw's favorite color is purple, so she decorates her tree with purple ornaments and stuff. So she keeps the white lights on it because it looks better. But it looks really nice. She has purple and silver. That's her color.
I respect that. I want to meet her because that's how I like my stuff.
Oh, you'd love her. She's a sweetheart. Sweetest lady you'll ever meet.
Looking at the other responses for the surveys, everyone else pretty much said the same thing we said. It's either the day after Thanksgiving or in November is the overall answers that everyone seems to be agreeing with. So, all right. So I know it's kind of out of order to ask you this question last, but I know this one tends to spark the largest debate when asked.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure that we could end this on the discussion in case we get heated and we need to call it quits.
Okay.
This question gets asked every year, and I'm always in argument with people about it. So this is for both of you, and then I will go over the percentages we got for the answers for this question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Can I be really honest with you?
I want you to be as honest as you would be if I was your Meemaw.
I've never seen it.
Considering everything that you've told us today, I wholeheartedly believe that. He's not an action movie guy.
No.
He doesn't really fuck with movies like that. He hasn't seen the pop culture movies.
Sorry. Don't judge me, though.
No. Honestly, it is.
Probably likes you more for that answer.
Honestly, yes. I think I really appreciate that answer.
I'm about to piss her off.
So,
Yeah,
okay, well, what's your answer, Stern?
The coming of age story.
Oh, fuck off. I knew you were going to say
I've been waiting
that,
weeks to say
shit.
this.
Can somebody
It is
explain
not
to
a
me
coming of age
how
story.
it's a why would people be debating that
It
it's a
takes
Christmas
place
movie?
during Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, the entire plot takes place on like I think Christmas Eve going into Christmas, or like because it's at a Christmas party. I'm pretty sure it's Christmas Eve. It's been a hot minute since I've seen it, but and it goes in over to Christmas, and all of the action stuff happens on Christmas. Everyone's stuck in the same building. So the debate is whether or not it's considered a Christmas movie. Half of the people say yes, half of the people say no. You know, it's a Christmas movie because it happens on Christmas.
I'm the first person to say it's a coming of age story.
Which is a bullshit answer. My answer is and always will be that it is not a Christmas movie.
Shocker.
And my thought process behind this, and I know people aren't going to like this answer, is that a Christmas movie has to be focally centered around Christmas. If you took Christmas out of the movie, it wouldn't make sense. So, if you took Christmas out of Die Hard and made it another important holiday, like Thanksgiving, and it might not hold as much resonance as Christmas does, but the only thing that was plot driven about it being Christmas was that they were at a Christmas party at work.
Exactly. Therefore, it's centered around Christmas because they wouldn't have gone to the
because
office.
you could replace that with any sort of a work.
Who the fuck's going to the office
situation.
for a Thanksgiving party? You go to the Christmas
well,
party
it
for the
doesn't have to
presents.
be Thanksgiving. It could have been just a party. It could have been a promotional party. It could have been somebody bought the company and they're celebrating. It could have been they just opened thing.
I care so
Was the
little
whole
about this
movie
argument, I
like
just want
the
to make you
entire
mad.
movie set in like during Christmas, or was it like just one part
The
that
whole
showed
movie.
the Christmas Eve party?
The majority of the movie, yeah, was set on that day. And the majority of the movie takes place in like one area for the whole movie.
Which is where
And
they were
that's
having
in
the
this
Christmas
building.
party.
Yeah, is during this Christmas party.
I don't know. I guess I could
it's
see.
a Christmas party turned hostage situation.
Yes,
I
Bobby.
guess I could see how it could be considered a Christmas movie to some.
Join the dark side.
Well, because like everyone's like, it's a Christmas movie because it takes place on Christmas. Well, yeah, but it's to me, it's not fundamentally a Christmas movie because it's not about Christmas. It just takes place during Christmas.
Yeah, I was saying that's my thing. That's my only thing is that it's not really necessarily about Christmas, and I think that's what makes it a Christmas movie. You know, like Polar Express, that's about Christmas. Home Alone is about Christmas. The Grinch, you know.
Isn't Home Alone more about just being left home alone because you have really neglectful parents?
Okay, we're not going into the psychology of Home Alone.
Like,
right
why
now,
was
okay?
CPS never called?
Yeah, that shit was
And it
kind of
happens
wild.
twice.
Yeah, how the fuck do you forget a kid twice? 3 times, technically, if you count the other movie.
Oh no, it's a different kid the other time.
What is? Yeah, is he a part? Wait, is he a part of
think-
the family? Because I think it's in the same house, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he replaced...
Yeah, he's like the youngest, second youngest, or something like that.
Well, then it'd be 3. That'd
Yeah.
be 3. The 3 times they left their kid on.
How the fuck they do that?
They're dumb. Kevin.
Oh my god, we're on the airplane. How did we forget him again? Anyways, off to Bora Bora.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they just hated
There's
him.
no way I'd be on that flight. I'd be beating that pilot's ass till he turned around.
I honestly think they hated him.
Yeah, probably. He was kind of a brat.
Well, I would be too if my parents fucking forgot me.
Not in the first movie, he was a brat. Like he was just like,
Yeah, but what does that imply?
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe they leave him all the
time.
time.
Yeah, probably.
Motherfucker had contingency plans for robbers. He's used to this shit.
Yeah, he's been there before.
He's killed before, he'll kill again.
Same guys too. Killed him once, they came back, killed him again.
You'd think they'd learn.
I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't as heated as a debate as I thought it was.
I ain't never seen the movie, so I could.
I'm just out here to start shit.
Yeah.
I know you are. Somebody's gonna get
who's to
fired
say the
up.
terrorists in Die Hard weren't Santa's little helpers?
Well, you know, and
Maybe they were on the naughty list.
Ooh.
looking at the little pie graph chart thing we got here. 60% said that Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie.
Oh wow.
Can't
We
argue with the
had
facts.
nobody said no. It's not a Christmas movie. So I'm the only person technically who has said that it's not a Christmas movie.
God, you fucking Grinch.
We had one person said maybe. And then we had an other category, and they said that any movie that you watch annually at Christmas time
I
is
bet
a
that was
Christmas
fucking
movie
K1.
to you. It was K1.
Oh, fucking course.
I can confirm that.
Nice.
He's justifying his Fast and the Furious choice.
He's justifying it. And you know what? I understand where he's coming from. I would argue and say it's a tradition, not a Christmas movie.
You know, it's a Christmas movie to him. How about that?
Right.
That's
Smart.
K1's Christmas movie.
Merry Christmas, K1.
At least it's a good movie in general. That's why I can get over
Merry
it.
Christmas.
That's, you know what, K1? That's our Christmas gift to you. Congratulations.
Well, I guess that kind of brings us near our end then.
I guess it does.
Bobby, is there anything you want to say to the audience before we send you off with one of your songs?
Yeah, just appreciate y'all for fuck me. Jesus, appreciate you.
Is that what they do to you, Bobby?
Is that what they do?
No, not
Do you
quite.
imagine
not
they're the
quite.
Jonas Brothers?
No. Thank you guys for supporting me and, you know, making me be able to do stuff like this right here. This is awesome.
Well, thank you.
And thank you guys for letting me come out here.
No problem. We're glad you
Yeah,
came.
absolutely.
It's been a great time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, listen, I definitely think I found out more about you than I never would have guessed.
Yeah.
I think that's made me appreciate you a lot more as an artist.
Thank you.
You have incredible fucking taste.
Thank
you
you.
figured that out. So
Hell yeah.
nothing but mad respect. I definitely want to bring you back on here.
I'd love to.
You get that when you look me in the eyes cover done, and I will bring you on next show. No questions. I'll cancel whatever the fuck else we're doing.
She will too.
Don't play with me now. I could have that finished in like a week.
Oh, you better then.
Oh, well, all right. I'll get on it.
We interrupt two bitches, one brain cell to bring you a brief intermission. I am Sterling Deadlock, co-host of the show, and as you can probably tell, this episode is longer than our previous two. And as you know, that is because of our two special guest stars, Bobby Brantley and Zilly Waters, so feel free to pause here and come back later if you have to. We completely understand. But before you go, we would like to announce the winner of the Weasel 2022 Holiday Anthem competition and the runner-ups. Our three runner-ups include Feliz Navidad Season by Jacob Kattegat, Mrs. Grinch by Olivia Way, and An Intoxicated Christmas by Zilly Waters and Ashley Reaver. And our winner just so happens to be our guest star, Bobby Brantley, and his song, Christmas Honky Tonk. Thank you to everyone who submitted a song, and thank you to everyone who voted. Now here's some Bobby Brantley to conclude this section of the podcast.
Y'all know the feeling kicking off your boots when you're getting straight off of work. Done bought all the Christmas presents and you knew everyone will spend your dollar up. You get in that ragged old vapid truck, looking for somewhere to get you fucking up. Let me tell y'all what I like to call redneck side of Christmas honky tonk. Everybody wants to pour 'em up. Jack Frost, Jack Coke, call them a cup. There ain't no party like a redneck party, 'cause a redneck party don't stop. Down south, everybody wants.
All right, for our next portion of the podcast here, I'd like to welcome Zilly Waters, right?
Yeah, Waters.
That is correct. Okay. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you. Go ahead and share a bit about yourself, introduce yourself to the audience. Anything you think they should know?
Well, it is great to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm Zilly. I feel like the thing that I'm most known for was my time in EMS, weirdly enough, which I don't even work there anymore. But other than that, like right now, I'm really not doing anything, anything at all. Just very exciting. Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Just living life and going one day at a time.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I applied for PD, but I missed application deadline by 1 day for the last round of interviews, so I got to wait another month and a half.
Oh,
Gosh,
that
it's
sucks.
rough.
But
It's rough.
yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, it does seem like you do have some other options coming out for you. I mean, you recently released some music.
I certainly did. I think I've got like 6 tracks now, actually, like completely out, and then I've got a whole bunch in the works too right now. So
is that something that you had always planned on doing, like when you got to city, when you moved in and all that, or has that just kind of been a recent hobby that's just kind of come out?
oh hell no, it was nothing that planned whatsoever. I used to work for Legacy Records, actually, just as a personal assistant, and I was the manager of Bahama Mamas. And through my time there, I kind of, met a lot of the Legacy artists and got really inspired by the really hard work that they do. And I kind of one day decided, you know what? I'm gonna go to Buy Best, and I'm gonna buy myself a fancy microphone, and I'm gonna try this thing out because like. As a kid, I was really into music, but like as an adult, it was never something that I really explored.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't want to say it came naturally to me because it took some work. I'd had to do music research to write my first song.
Right.
But I mean, I don't think it was that bad. I mean, L'Oreal, bless her heart, love her to bits. I sent it to her, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And then she sent me back a produced mix, and I was like, "What's this?" And she was like, "Oh, I just played around with it. I think it sounds good," and it was a banger. So,
listen,
hell
and
yeah.
it's the stuff we make on accident that I think we are the most impressed with. So,
yeah, and to this day, my biggest musical accomplishment, I think, is that song, because it actually played they played it on the plane radio for a little while, and I remember every time I was flying into the city and I would hear it on the train or on the plane or whatever, and I would like get a little tear in my eye and be like, "That's me."
Aw.
It's
I feel like
super rewarding.
every
It's such a good
artist
feeling.
gets that moment when they hear themselves for the first time, like on something. It's not just you could listen to your same track over and over and over again, but the moment you hear someone else playing it is, I think, that when it really hits you, like, oh shit, I did that. Like,
And I was at a party the other day, and my song, my most recent like non-Christmas song played, and I literally like laid on the floor and was like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to dance to my own music.
You're like, what am I supposed to do?
right,
Exactly.
right.
And I remember like Sean was there, Sean Forrester, and I went up to him and I was like, I gotta go. And he was like, why? Why are you leaving? And I was like, I don't know what to do. He was like, don't leave. What are you doing? You
Right,
loser.
right. See, I love that though. I mean, it shows that you're, I don't want to say you're awkward, but like it shows that you are still coming into yourself as an artist, and you're not cocky about it. Like, I think it's a very genuine feeling to have, to not know what to do when you're hearing yourself and you're hearing, everyone else listening to what you've done.
I don't know how people do it, man.
It's got to be a crazy feeling. That's how I felt the first couple of times I listened to the podcast. I'm like,
Oh,
God
yeah?
damn, like we did this. Like, holy shit, we're out there. People can listen to me whenever they want. That's crazy. It's a whole different experience. So I definitely understand that. And I mean, you've definitely released a lot of songs lately too.
Oh yeah,
You had a couple Christmas ones that came out, right?
Yeah, so I've got a Los Santos Christmas, which is one that I did myself, and then me and Ashley Raver did an Intoxicated Christmas together.
Yeah, see, the Intoxicated Christmas, that killed me. I think it's probably my favorite Christmas song right now. just because it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very funny.
Very
But
yeah.
it's still
jovial.
got the Christmas vibe. Yeah, like
Exactly. I actually here's a hot tidbit. I actually texted Rob Mist from CID before I released the song, and I said, "Listen, if I release a song about making moonshine and selling drugs and robbing banks, am I gonna like be under a criminal investigation?" And he never got back to me, but I did it anyway, and I don't think I'm under any investigations.
That's what you
I mean,
think.
that's what you think. You don't know for sure.
It is.
I
It is
guess
raid
I'll never know.
mist.
Yeah, I mean, we can put a disclaimer on there as we always do because we're smart and we don't like getting sued.
Nope.
That everything that we talk about is allegedly and or is for 18 plus. So if you're not 18 plus, get the fuck out.
We're just a couple of silly little guys.
Yeah, this is hypothetical at
For legal
best.
reasons, that's a joke.
Yes, exactly. The lawyer says no. So, I'm gonna hope that you're fine. I'm gonna assume you're fine. But if you're not fine, we'll be the first ones to shout free Zilly. So
Yeah, there you go. I mean, like, what's he gonna find? The worst thing on my record is a parking ticket, so
parking ticket, come on.
I know, it's also the only thing on my
That is
record in like
despicable.
a
You
year.
You're better than that.
It was in front of Alta Apartments. I when I was working for the DOJ, somebody pointed out to me that on my own record, if you look it up, there's other cars parked there or something like that. and so they showed me the evidence picture, and I was like, that's literally why am I getting a ticket? And I remember being so mad at the cops who were giving me the ticket and screaming at them like, "Don't you have a bank robbery to go solve?" And they were like, "No." I was like, "Okay, fair enough."
That's why they're giving you the ticket.
You're like, we
they
need
have
this.
nothing else to do.
Like, but I don't even know if I don't think those cops even work for PD anymore. But like I think they've left. But I remember just being so mad, and then like going to them afterwards, being like, "I'm sorry, I was mad at you guys. It was a heat of the moment thing."
Listen, if you two cops are listening that gave Zilly the parking ticket, contact us. We would like to have you on an episode of the show. We'll bring Zilly back and
contact me. I'll make it up to you.
I would like to have this
or
reunion.
Something. Oh my!
Where are they now?
Yeah, it's been since February, so
where are
almost
they?
A year.
So yeah, if you're still out there, guys, if you remember this interaction, hit us up.
Yeah,
we want to know. Okay, I think we will move on to some questions here. We're gonna start off with the first question. First question we have for you is, what cliche, quote unquote, bad gift do you actually love getting?
Oh my. Okay. So this is a thing that like my mom and I do every year for Christmas is and like this might sound kind of weird too. But like we do like underwear in the stockings for each other every Christmas.
Okay.
Which is like, it might sound weird to like buy your mother underwear, but like it's whatever. We like go shopping together and we're like, "Oh, these are cute," and like buy a bunch of underwear and stuff them in each other's like Christmas stockings.
Mm-hmm.
So like underwear is my answer. Final answer.
Not a bad answer.
It's honestly, it's not the answer I was expecting, but it's the answer I'm glad I got. Because I feel like all families have different kinds of boundaries and stuff like that, So my family had almost no boundaries. I could go to the bathroom downstairs and I'd have 3 people walk in the bathroom while I'm trying to pee. So gosh, it's nice to see other people with dynamic backgrounds and all of the different levels of boundaries for people. I think that's kind of fun. What is your cliche bad gift you love getting, Sterling?
Socks. I'm a basic bitch.
Socks is a good answer too. I almost said socks.
Listen, I feel like we all underestimated how much socks are loved when we were kids. Like I hate going barefoot. It bothers me so much. I wear socks all the time unless I'm in bed. So
Valid.
I realized I lose them all the time. I just bought a pack of socks like 2 weeks ago, and I have 2 pairs left out of like a 24 pack. I don't know where they go. I'm genuinely concerned.
I can relate. I can relate.
Is it any kind of socks, or are you guys like a white or black sock person, or are you like I need colorful prints and crazy funky socks and
Unpopular opinion, I don't like crazy colored socks. I'm like a black sock only person.
Black ankle socks, yeah.
yeah, that's respectable. I didn't have. I mean, I had some plain black socks. I was notorious in high school for wearing 2 different colored socks at the same time because I could never
Yep.
find a matching pair.
I feel like that was like the thing in like I don't know when you went to high school, but like for me, like the 2010s.
Okay, yeah. See, I was a little bit after that, but like I did it probably all throughout middle and high school.
Mhm.
So I guess that's not just a me thing. That I think that makes me feel a little better. Because
I
my
remember,
mom would
like-
always get on me about it. And I'm like, everyone's doing it, Mom. Like, leave me alone.
I remember like 2012 going to Old Navy and buying neon colored skinny jeans and buying mismatched socks and
Mhm.
flats and wearing that thing, going to school thinking I was the coolest kid ever.
The studded belt and everything.
God.
Yes.
Oh god.
Don't forget the Converse with the rainbow laces that you had to put in yourself, and you always
Oh my
fucked it up.
All right, listen,
Yup.
put some respect on the Converse.
No. I respect the Converse, but dude, I could never put the fucking shoestrings back in the shoe the right way.
It's not my
I
fault
always
you're
fuck it
inept.
up. But no, I think mine's another basic bitch answer. I love getting candles.
Oh, candles are so good.
I'm very much a candle bitch. I at my desk at home, I've got like 8 different candles all around my desk, and I also love incense as well. So always something going. So candles, they're just warmth, they're light, they smell good. It's just feels homey, you know?
Absolutely.
Give me all the fucking candles. I don't give a shit. When I have a white elephant gift exchange and there's a candle, I'm going for that fucking candle. Like that's the good shit. Let's see. I know we've got we had a question earlier that was asked. The question that Bobby had answered was, what was the worst gift you'd ever gotten? And Sterling will remember this. I think this is funny. We had a submission from Sinclair, who he says his cliche bad gift that he actually loves getting is an extra small limited edition condom.
Oh my, yep.
And that's funny because that's also what he said the worst gift he'd ever gotten was. So
it came full circle.
it's come full circle. And I do have some questions. I don't think it's appropriate for me to ask, but just know that I have questions.
I still have questions for Victoria from episode 1. I have yet to get answers.
That is fair.
I'm worried to see what her Christmas traditions are with her family.
Listen, I don't know if I want to know anything more about her family.
Oh my.
We have an answer here from Charles Wang. He said his cliche bad gift that he actually loves getting is just clothes in general. Just any kind of clothes. And I respect that. Clothes are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm picky, I guess that's my only issue. So I would prefer I buy my clothes, but
Well,
I
you
respect
know
it.
you know yourself best.
Right. And my grandmother was also notorious for giving me very, very wildly inappropriate clothing for my age. So,
My
you
great
know,
grandmother would take me back to school shopping, and she gave me the wrong idea, the wrong ability to be able to choose what I wanted to wear.
see, for me, like, I think it broke me when on my 16th birthday she got me a unicorn shirt. Like a glittery, like literally from the children's section, it looked like.
Oh my gosh, that
And-
sounds like something my grandma would do.
and genuinely tried giving it to my emo ass at 16.
You need a little more color in your palette.
Apparently I did. So I respect getting clothes for Christmas, but just give me a gift card so I can buy my clothes for Christmas, and we'll call it even. Let's see. Faye, wonderful, beautiful Faye. She says that the same thing as you, Sterling. Shocking enough that you and your sister think alike. She almost always is in need of socks. She says, I feel like everyone jokes about getting socks as a gift, but I literally always need new socks. And I respect that because I too also now need new socks. Miss Ophelia Sharp. She said the cliche bad gift that she loves getting. This is kind of wholesome, actually. She loves getting ugly sweaters.
Aww.
And honestly, I feel like that takes a special kind of person. I've never met somebody who genuinely loves ugly sweaters that I didn't like want to immediately hug. Like, I feel like they are some of the most genuine people. So
Ugly sweaters are a vibe.
I
have-
couldn't do it. I've seen some ugly sweaters.
I have an ugly sweater that I got from like Alex Trebek's Jeopardy.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
Jeopardy themed ugly sweater, and it says something like, "What is Christmas, Alex?" or something like that, and it's got like, yeah, it's really cute.
oh god, that sounds cursed and amazing.
I will never wear it in public ever.
Oh, I would. I'd wear it with pride.
It is pajamas, but it is it exists. It's out there.
Oh, back at my house in the canals, I have a shirt in my closet that's just says "Crush the garlic, release the lichen" on it. Don't know what it's from, but that is my favorite shirt.
I feel like those are always the treasured items. So it's nice. Like I said, I think it's a genuine thing. So I respect that answer. The last one we have for that one comes from K1.
Oh
Oh
no.
my.
No, honestly, I know. It's a good answer though.
Is
He
this gonna be
says-
his first good answer?
It's a really solid answer. He says socks and underwear, to be honest.
Hey,
don't-
that's what I'm saying.
He
He's
says you
redeemed
don't
himself.
realize how much you need to restock them until you stop getting them as Christmas gifts. And honestly, I think for the first time, I 100% agree with him.
I'm gonna call him after this and tell him good job.
He had one good answer so far. One good answer. Good on him. He is K1 after all.
To put it into
So-
perspective, Zilly, he said his least favorite gift he's ever received was his ex-wife.
Oh my god. So
And his favorite holiday movie is Tokyo Drift.
The man needs a hug.
I mean, the best holiday movie is obviously Die Hard. So
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna get
Oh,
listen.
piss off,
put a pin-
Amara,
put a-
please.
We're putting a pin in that.
Nightmare Before Christmas, is that your answer?
No, we'll put a pin on that. Don't
Okay,
worry.
okay.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't worry. That's an end of this interview question.
I see. Okay.
So not to spoil anything, but the next question that we have, and this one I find very interesting because there's so many different genres. What is your favorite holiday song?
Oh my god. Okay. So as a former band geek, none of them. Because every single year through my like middle school, high school age, we would start practicing Christmas music in September. And
Mhm.
so, you know how many damn times I have had to listen to a group of high school aged kids play "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Mhm.
You just
Yeah,
you unlocked some hidden trauma for me. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
yeah, no, listen,
No, elementary
I
school.
did choir and show choir. I did
Oh,
choir
oof.
for 7 years and show choir for 4 years. And in show choir, we would do a Christmas tour day, so we'd go to like local nursing homes and some of the local schools, and we'd perform for them for like their Christmas day.
Mhm.
So we'd have to sing and dance to the same like 4 Christmas songs
Yup.
8 to 10 times that day, and that whole week
Mhm.
we had concerts too. So by the end of that,
Had you running around like a boy band.
no, literally like K-pop who?
100-hour work
It is-
week.
Right. So I completely understand. I couldn't do Christmas music. Like I it made me honestly dislike the majority of Christmas music because of that.
And that's why I think that was a huge part of when I was like writing my Christmas songs. I was like, I don't want these to be like sleighs and rainbows and Santa, we love you. I was like,
Right.
nah, fucking Los Santos is a shithole, coal for everybody.
Jesus, wow.
I'm sorry.
But
No,
but
you're
you know what? But that's the Los Santos vibe. You know?
Exactly.
I'll tell you
So-
this much. I've been having a holly jolly vibe seeing all the snowmen. They're my favorite thing in the
That's
world
fair.
right now.
Well, and you know what? They did such an amazing job with the city decorations this year, or the committee, or you know, whoever arranged that did a wonderful job. Those lights are spectacular. They glow so bright, and I love me some twinkly lights. Like that is my
Mhm.
favorite thing.
He's like a little moth.
And yeah, I really am though. You can see those lights all the way down the road, and it's just so nice driving through town seeing that. Absolutely love it. So
The the hidden trauma that Zilly helped unlock was during like
Oh, no.
3rd grade. We had to practice for like 4 weeks at the beginning of November to sing like 6 Christmas songs in front of our parents before Christmas break. So not only did we have to memorize songs, we also had to memorize an entire dance routine for 6 different songs.
That's hard as a 3rd grader.
Yeah, and it was stressful too. Oh god, I hated that.
listen, it was stressful as a high schooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine how bad it would have sounded too coming from 3rd graders.
Right.
Why did they want so much from us? I just want to go to the
Damn.
playground, man.
That's great. You know, Sterling, I'm figuring out a lot more about you because of these.
I'm sorry. It only gets worse.
Great.
To be fair, I'm
This'll be
finding
great.
out
It's
a lot
fine.
about myself over the last week.
That is, you know, that's fair.
For
That's fair.
context, I had temporary amnesia.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So she really is relearning herself right now. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. But she's okay though. She's okay. We legally have to tell you that she is perfectly able and
Probably-
capable
well-
to be on here.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh no.
Yeah.
2 plus 2 equals 5, you know?
Oh, honey.
Listen, I'd be bad at math too. It's okay.
I'm bad at a lot of things.
You know what else I'm bad at? Staying on topic. So we have a
Christmas spirit.
submission. This one is from K1.
Oh no.
His favorite holiday song is This Xmas by Karma.
That's fair.
I don't think I've heard that one yet.
I don't think I've heard. I think it's one of her new ones, isn't it?
I think so. I heard
Yeah,
that
I
thing.
don't think I haven't had the chance to hear that yet, but I'm gonna have to take a look at that one now.
Just anything by Karma is automatically fantastic
True.
in my books. So
That's valid.
Onyx has
Um,
shown me the wonderful world of Australian Christmas music. So that's got to be my answer.
That's respectable.
That or
That is
the
respectable.
You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
And that's a classic. I
That one's
mean,
fun.
you can't be mad at that one. So I think for me, it's definitely a hard choice because so many of them are so cliche and bad. And like it's so hard to pick because in choir there were a lot of pieces that I liked, but I don't know if they were technically Christmas or if they were just considered religious. And so with that information, I think the only true answer is anything from White Christmas. That's Christmas related. I'm okay with as my holiday song. Just anything in that, and we're solid.
And I'm unlocking all the traumatic memories tonight.
Oh, no. Not again.
You guys
What
know
now?
Do you guys know the song "All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth"?
Yep.
Yes.
When I was a youngin', just a little guy, I actually lost my two front teeth. And it was around Christmas time, and after the dentist, my mom put that on in the car to try to make me feel better.
Guessing it didn't make you feel
No,
better.
it didn't. No, it did not.
Oh,
I
poor
don't
Sterling.
like this anymore.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, the only other submission we got for that question was from Ophelia Sharp. And she says she prefers anything with a good instrumental portion, the classics especially.
Fair.
I
Those
respect
are like
that.
those are the ones that give me the most trauma.
I
What,
know,
like the
as
Nutcracker?
someone, yeah, yeah. Those and I understand why people like them, but when you're in something that you have to hear the same songs a million times in one setting, it's overload. It is.
Fair.
It's definitely overload. Let's see. Okay, so the next question, this one I really enjoy because I like to see how different people are. Do you or your family have any weird traditions around the holiday time?
Yes.
Oh.
So okay. So it's not like Christmas specific. It's every like major like feast holiday. So like Thanksgiving included and Easter. And so I come from Canada, and I come from like a specific part of Canada that has a large French population. Not Quebec. I'm not Quebecois. But so my mom's side of the family is very French, and there's a dish that we make every holiday season called ragout des pâtes, which when translated basically is like feet meatballs.
Oh.
And
10
it's called
what was that?
like feet meatballs.
Did
And
Quentin
it's called
Tarantino
that.
make that?
It's called that because it's made with like pork and also pig's feet pork. Like pig trotters. And so my grandma makes ragout des pâtes every friggin' holiday, and my mother and her two brothers fight over the last few meat, like not like physically fighting, but like screaming matches to like argue over who deserves to take the leftover meatballs home with them after. And as I've grown older and become an adult and like moved away from my mother, I have joined in those screaming matches to fight over who takes home the last of the fucking ragu.
I love that. I love that. The fact that you have to state your case as to why I deserve this year. You know, I've been extra depressed this year, Mom. I think I really deserve to take these home this year.
Objection! I've been more depressed.
So it's
I just lost my job, Mom. Give me the meatballs.
The best part about it is like this usually happens after dinner, like after everybody's like had a couple drinks, so nobody's really sober.
Right.
All at your most vulnerable states.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. That's some kind of shit I would love to be a part of. But then on the other end, I'm like, I would probably just make so much more to bring with me.
That's what my grandma has started doing, but it's one of those things where like it's kind of expensive to get pig trotters sometimes, especially like
Right.
up in Canada when I go visit for the holidays. And so like she makes a lot, but it's also like kind of expensive.
Right. Well, that's when I just be like, listen, I'll make you your own batch to take home. You just gotta swing me the cash to get it. I'll start
make
taking
sure-
orders, Grandma.
I'll let my mare know.
Yeah, just give me a price range, all right, and I'll be there.
Hey mare, if you're listening.
Yeah, listen, if you're listening.
We'd
It
love to have
sounds
you on the show.
disgusting, but like if you're willing to fight over this, I want to try it. So
It's so good. It's
It
just
must
like
be
the best
delicious.
gravy and meatballs you've ever had in your life.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I gotta try some of these feet meatballs.
Also known as feet balls.
The
Feet
Tarantino meatballs.
The Tarantino meatball.
Oh, that's great. And you know what makes it worse is that I'm absolutely starving right now too.
So you're just dying to try these feet balls.
I'm just
I hate the
dying.
word meatballs so much.
Man, I'd love some of those feetballs.
I'm getting a disturbing mental image.
I really am too.
Nope.
Oh,
What
I don't want to
cruel
go into
God
this.
gave me the ability to think and comprehend. I wish to revert to monkey.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I know that some people do some crazy traditions. Like I had a friend once who they would go and like the morning of, if it was cold enough, they'd go and they'd freeze a bunch of bottles, and then like plastic bottles or whatever, and then would like cut the plastic off, so they're just left with like the what is it called, like with just the frozen ice in the bottle, right?
Mhm.
And then they would take slingshots,
Oh my god.
and only with whatever stones they could find nearby, that they would just, because they couldn't break glass, their mom wouldn't let them, shoot glass bottles and leave glass in the yard and whatnot, so they did it with frozen water instead. And that just, they do it every Christmas morning while they're waiting for, like, after opening presents, but before eating. So it ended up becoming a competition, and God knows what else they do with it now. But
That's cute though. I love that.
I personally would not want to be out in the snow that long, but I respect
but
it.
you hate
If
snow.
I hate snow. I hate it so much.
If I were to go home right now and look out the window, there'd be about 5 feet of it already. So
yeah.
Sounds like an adventure. Sounds like if I tunnel deep enough, I might go to Narnia. Somebody's got to avenge Aslan.
True. Did you have any other traditions that you did, Sterling?
Besides the crackers and cheese for dinner?
Yes, besides the crackers and cheese for dinner.
I don't partake in this necessarily. I just, I'm on the receiving end. That could have been put more eloquently.
A little bit, yeah.
My grandma, oh god, this sounds worse now. She likes to buy me weird, like just random gifts and put them in my stocking. One year I got like this really neat, like wooden, like, I'm not really sure what it was. It was a fidget toy for the most part, and it was from Sweden. And then last year I got like this Italian fidget toy. I have ADHD really bad, so she's like trying to help out with that, and she just kind of gets me something different every year.
I love that. See, that actually reminded me. I completely forgot about this until you started talking about it. Your grandma getting you weird gifts. my grandma, for some reason, with us grandkids, she, instead of just giving us money like a normal person, she would get us these puzzle games and lock the money inside the puzzle games.
That's
Smart,
cool. I love that.
So like there's like the puzzle boxes that you have to figure out how to open it and sort of stuff, or there was like a combination safe. You had to learn how to crack the safe to get the money out. And just weird little games. Like, I don't know what they're called, but it's like, it's a little round, flat, like game, and the ball moves on the inside and you have to try to get it through the hole.
Okay,
And it's like a
about.
maze, you know?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it's called, but maze ball, I don't fucking know. But she had one of those, and it was like encased around the money. So it was like a 3-dimensional fucking puzzle that you had to move this ball all the way around to unlock your money. I'm telling you, I think she only did it to get us kids to shut the fuck up for 2 hours. Because that's all we did. Like, Christmas was never more quiet until the years that she figured out she could dupe us all with that.
She figured out you guys would all hyperfixate on it. That's why she did it.
And mind you, there's like...
She played you guys.
I had me and 2 younger brothers, and then I had 2 cousins. All of us are about the same age. So she did it for all of us. And then when she felt like being a shit, instead of giving us $20 bills or $50 in bills, she started doing it in coins.
Oh my.
Poor soul who drew the shortest, or the was the last one to draw straws, that got $50 in pennies. Because my grandmother was a cruel but just woman. Everyone hated to be the penny person. And then after she realized that we had cheated our way through most of the games, like by the 3rd or 4th year she had done it, we just started breaking the shit. It was like, no, you know what? I don't want to do the puzzle. Where's the hammer at?
Oh my god.
It takes all the fun out of it.
It did, but yeah, it was a fun tradition until everyone took it too seriously.
Your grandmother sounds like a subtle supervillain.
Yes. Absolutely. I could 100% agree with that.
See, I don't have anything like that, but my grandpa on my dad's side, God bless his soul, used to like get me a creepy porcelain doll every year for Christmas.
Oh.
And like I would like as a child, I loved them, and so I would not let my mother throw them away. But so I had like a whole room filled with like creepy porcelain dolls for a little while there.
Oh.
Yep, I was that kid.
Yeah.
Until I stopped collecting them and would throw them away after that.
I wouldn't have pegged you as a doll girl, but now that you said it,
I was never the person to like care for my dolls. I just liked having them. Like I wasn't like the person who would like put a doll in a stroller and take it to the park. Like I had a stepsister who was like that. But I liked having dolls.
You weren't fully crazy. You were just materialistic.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
That makes sense.
I'm a little more comfortable.
No, because I had a girl growing up. She had an entire shelf of these little, like they were little porcelain dolls. Not like full dolls, but I guess like the statues, you know. And she like there was one set that she had been like you get one every year for your birthday. She had all of those all the way up to I think the last one I saw was like her 12 or 13-year-old one.
Oh yeah.
Before I stopped going over. But she had stuff like that. They were all like little tchotchke kind of things. And she thought they were the ugliest fucking things. But she cared about them so much, and like she still collected other things with them. And I'd asked her about it once. I'm like, you say you fucking hate them. You say they're ugly, they're creepy, you don't like them, so why do you keep getting them? And she goes, I don't know. It just, I like having it. I'm like, all right. I mean, I don't know why, but I respect it. So, the other question that we have is the big question. So we're gonna do that after these original questions, because I want to end it on us arguing. Because now I know it's gonna be a spicy conversation.
Oh
so,
no.
I am looking
So,
forward to
it was.
this.
It wasn't as spicy with Bobby because Bobby had never seen it, so it was there was no.
I got
nothing to
Bobby to
combat
agree with
there.
me, even though I don't play sides.
So we'll ask the questions that were submitted to us. One of them, someone just said nope, so I'm obviously not going to ask you that. The other one, I don't understand the question and it feels dirty to me, so I'm not going to answer it or ask it.
Heyo.
I'm curious now.
I don't know if it's dirty or like
I mean, if it's dirty, I
looks
can just
like-
cut it. What's the question?
Well, no, it looks like it could be an offensive potential word.
Mm.
I
Oh.
think. I don't know.
Now
It
you
says,
gotta-
where do Christmas gonks come from?
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what it is, but to me it looked derogatory. I don't know why.
GONKS? I'm Googling it.
Yeah.
Isn't gonk like a term in Cyberpunk?
I know it's like a term for like a robot kind of thing. But I didn't know if it had like some
Oh, it's like a
ulterior
little
meaning.
dude.
It's a gnome.
Yeah, it's a silly little guy.
An old.
Okay, but then why are we
Look
being
how that
asked
broke you.
where they come from? I
Maybe
don't.
we possess the
It's a little-
knowledge.
it's a-
Oh, do
Yeah.
we possess the knowledge?
An old Nordic tradition involves
I was
leaving
gonna
out a
say
bowl
Norway,
of
holy
porridge
shit.
during the winter solstice so that the gonk may feast and join in the festivities.
He literally is just a silly little guy.
He's just a silly little guy. It's just a guy
you know
who's
what,
doing
then-
good things.
I'm glad I brought this up then instead of just skipping it.
My
That's-
inner Norwegian, like when it's like, where do they come from? I immediately thought Norway after looking at them too.
I love that. Okay, well
I
that's
want
cute.
one now.
Let's see.
Got big noses, and big beard.
Is eggnog the best drink?
I don't like
No.
eggnog.
I've never had it.
I thought you liked
I'm not
eggs.
a fan. It's a viscosity thing, you know?
It sounds disgusting
It's
to
word
be
of the day,
honest.
viscosity.
Viscosity.
A good word.
Sean would be proud.
Have you been
I
reading
would
the
pull out.
dictionary?
I do have a copy of the dictionary.
I could be pulling out my dictionary here in a minute, but watch out.
I keep it at home.
home.
I don't need that man
For-
to teach me
for-
words.
Who needs words?
But
We
no, like
just talk
I don't.
this.
I don't think I would like eggnog. I feel like it looks thick.
It is.
Yep.
I don't do.
It's
Yeah, I
thick,
can't.
eggy milk, basically.
It's like the same reason I can't drink like oh, what's it called? Like Bailey's. Like
Oh, yeah.
Bailey's Irish cream or whatever. I love the taste of it. But I can't because it just feels gross.
Bailey's Irish cream.
Sterling,
Don't
I
mind
heard
me.
you giggling the
Don't
whole
mind
fucking
me.
time.
Don't mind me.
I know exactly what the fuck you're thinking. All right, and now everyone else is fucking thinking it.
Just a silly little guy.
This
what
is
can I
why
say?
we're
Just a silly little guy.
this is why we're 18 plus. All right, so if your kids are listening to this shit,
I got a little too silly.
it's not on us. A little too silly, my ass. Anyway.
Well, no bridges are on
Um,
fire yet, so we're fine. I don't need to
All
send
right.
a message.
The next the last submitted question that we have
Mhm.
is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? You can't say both.
Well,
But it is both.
well, allow me to open your minds. You see,
Okay. Hold on a second. Bobby Brantley has never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas?
no, he
No, no,
hasn't
no,
seen
no.
Die Hard.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
No, this one is the last of the submitted questions. The next
Okay,
one
I see,
is the final question.
I see. Okay.
I jokingly said this answer for Die Hard because I just wanted to stir shit. But the real answer for what The Nightmare Before Christmas is, and neither of you are going to like it, it's a coming-of-age story.
It's fucking not.
It is, though.
It's not.
It follows someone being told what they have to be in life and what they have to do, and they're not allowed to pursue their passions. But instead, they break out of that cycle, and they come into age of who they're supposed to be. And then at the end of the day, they are supposed to be the Pumpkin King. But maybe he wants to be a little festive as well.
So,
The coming-of-age story.
I think that The Nightmare Before Christmas is a holiday movie.
That's a nothing answer.
I'm not going to specify which holiday.
That's a both. That's a you can't say both. I
didn't say both. No, because maybe I'm suggesting
Are you
it's
sure?
a Thanksgiving movie.
Zilly Waters, are you a lawyer? I'm
Not
thinking
anymore.
you're reading
I was
really.
never a lawyer.
You're reading really technically into this right now.
All right.
I'm just saying, I think I have the right answer.
It's both, but it's also neither.
It's a coming-of-age story.
It's not.
It
I agree with the
literally is.
coming of age story.
See?
It's pretty. Yeah.
You logically bring that up to anyone, and they're like, "Oh shit, Sterling's kind of right."
So
Okay, but can it not be a Christmas and or Halloween coming of age story? Why does it have to be exclusive?
It's a
are there
coming-of-age
any songs
story.
in there? Oh yeah, no, there is songs in there about Halloween. I was gonna be like, there's songs in there
Yeah,
about Christmas, but
this
there's
is
not any songs.
Halloween, this is
Yeah,
Halloween.
it's literally the first one.
Yeah. What do you
'Cause I was gonna
mean?
be like,
This is Halloween.
"Never
What's it
Santa
about?
Claus."
Easter?
And on the third day, Christ rose.
Oh my god.
Easter's just a bastardized version of the zombie apocalypse.
It is a festive movie.
No, because that implies Christmas.
No, it doesn't. You
No.
can be festive at Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna be festive at the 4th of July.
The
could be
fireworks hurt
festive
my
at-
ears.
You could be festive at Arbor Day. You don't like trees?
I'd be like, what the fuck's Arbor Day?
I'm festive every 420.
Hey.
Shit, it must be
April
420
20th
right
is
now.
my favorite holiday. Okay, so this is where we move on to the hard question.
Oh my.
This is where I told Bobby the reason that we put this at the end of the interview is because if we get too heated, we can just walk away. We can just be done. We don't have to worry about missing content because we've already got the content. If you want to tell me to fuck off and you walk out,
Zilly,
it's fine because I already got the content.
I need you to go as hard as you possibly can on this.
Okay.
Don't hold anything back. I want chaos.
Oh my,
Alright.
okay.
Good
If
thing
y'all
I'm
need
not
to
wearing
start fighting in the
earrings.
studio, start fighting.
It's a good thing I'm not wearing earrings today. We don't gotta take them out. All right. Okay.
Round 1.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
So, I believe
State
it
your
is.
points.
Okay, so it takes place during a holiday office Christmas party.
Okay.
She's
It
singing what I
involves
said.
Christmas music.
Ooh.
Okay.
They exchange gifts at one point somewhere.
Probably
Santa
before the
Claus
parents.
makes an appearance.
He does.
It snows.
It snows.
Okay.
Hold on. I googled it. I cheated.
You
Gotta look at my
fucking
notes.
cheater.
John's wife has a Christmas E name. She may not use the last name McLean, but Mrs. Gennaro's first name doesn't get much more festive than Holly.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. That's a valid point. That's one more letter than holy.
I think it's because Holly is like a Christmas
And if
Oh,
you
here
think
we
about it,
go.
It's
Plant?
3 more letters than ho.
According to a press release last year from Dish Network, 1.3 million Americans watched Die Hard on Christmas Eve in 2016. That beat out traditional holiday favorites such as Home Alone, Miracle
Oh.
on 34th Street, and The Santa Claus.
Gasp. Audible gasp.
So, case in point,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, Amara, feel free to present your case.
Right? You know, and you know what? I can acknowledge that you do bring some interesting points. But my
That's
answer
political jargon right there.
is and always will be that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
What
You
kind
have
of
a
movie
list of
is it?
reasons?
So my definition of a Christmas movie is a movie that would not be the same if you took Christmas out of it. So if you watched the Santa Claus movie
Mm-hmm.
and you took Christmas out of that story and replaced it with anything else, but kept the same storyline, it's not going to make sense.
But, okay.
If you were to do that with Die Hard,
Could I butt in?
Please do.
I will allow you to interject.
You said your definition, but are you aware the definition of a Christmas movie is the film must be primarily set during the Christmas season?
Can I also butt in and make an argument?
Yeah.
So had to prepare myself for that. But your argument is that it wouldn't be the same if it didn't take place on Christmas, or that it wouldn't take place during Christmas, right? The story wouldn't be the same. So the crowd gathering at Nakatomi Plaza wouldn't have been there if it wasn't Christmas, because they were having an office party.
Right. And this is my counter to that.
Okay.
And
so silly.
I was ready.
No, I brought this up too. You're all good.
I was ready for this, okay? And I before I move on to that, I would like to state back for Sterling that I did say my definition for it is that it has to, you can't take the Christmas out of it.
In the honorable court of deadlock, that is mere hearsay. Point invalid.
No.
Overruled.
Incorrect.
I've already overruled it. I'm a judge now.
Incorrect. So, back to the other point.
Contempt, I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Do it.
300 months.
So, if you were to take Christmas out of the equation for Die Hard, and let's say instead of Christmas, it's just a normal a normal party. Like, let's say it's a promotional party.
Okay.
Somebody in the office got a promotion, and that's why everyone was there celebrating. The entire plot of the rest of the movie could still occur during that office party.
Counterpoint once more, that is also hearsay. I have seen office parties be held outside of the office to celebrate those sort of occasions.
Some do, some don't.
Yeah, so hearsay.
So silly.
So
Now, this shit's easy.
The need of a party is still there, but the specific need of it being a Christmas party is not.
Then why would they be giving each other gifts?
That I do not have a counter for. I don't remember the gift giving being a huge part of the Christmas party. Or
that's literally the whole point of an office Christmas party is Secret Santa.
That's debatable.
Why else are you going into the office if it isn't for Secret Santa?
Because everyone goes to get drunk and socialize.
I'm not getting drunk at my workplace.
I would. You wouldn't want to get drunk at Weasel?
No, I've been drunk with Weasel too many times. Me and Sean always start a cult.
Which means you've done it before.
Me and Sean always start a cult, or we kill fictional people.
That's true.
So another reason why Die Hard is a Christmas movie is because the chief villain explicitly invokes the Christmas spirit by saying, "It's Christmas, Theo. It's a time for miracles."
Why would he say that at a non-Christmas related party at another time of year? We got you there, Amara.
I lost my point, damn it.
Because your points are invalid and overruled. I run this party now.
No.
So the whole point of the movie is so that homie can get back to his family for Christmas. So that's just,
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're talking a hostage situation, I mean, I think you want to get back to your family regardless.
I really just want to watch Dead Die Hard now.
Yeah, and then listen, I'm passive aggressively getting everybody into the spirit for Die Hard, so does that not secretly make me a fan of Die Hard? I don't know, maybe, we'll see. But I know this tends to be a huge argument around Christmas time, and that's why I like to see where everybody's mindsets are with this, because my family is a literal Die Hard. Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie.
I'm just
I
here to
don't
cause
believe so.
problems.
Yeah, you're just here for the chaos.
Doo-wop, dooby-doo-wop, 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 dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby. Christmas comes this time each year. Finally, Twinkle Toes is here. Wonder what's under the tree. Wait, it's math?
Oh, my favorite.
Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby. Holidays are the best time to go to the bathroom and do a line. Maybe we'll brew some moonshine and smoke some weed. 420, baby. Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby. The holidays are the best.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of Two Bitches, One Brain Cell. We'll see you in 2023 with our first episode of the new year. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year's, everybody.